Hello all. Today we are going to discuss about ascending and the descending values in an array sequence, array elements. So again, I have taken here a variable called A as because we are going to say about this ascending value. So ascending values means we'll be having a random set of elements we'll be having in an array, and that particular random set of elements has to be arranged in a regular order, like from the smallest to the largest, from the small numbers to large numbers. We have to make it in order, or we have to sort it out. So it can be, the input can be given in a random manner. Either it can be a smallest or a largest. It will be shuffled in manner, but we have to align it in a or sorted out in a regular manner, as we are saying this as a ascending order. So in ascending order from the smallest to the largest. So the extreme last should be the largest value, and the initial value must be the smallest value. So that is what we are going to see in this ascending value. So here, so I have taken a variable called A. A is equal to some input variables also I have given directly, and I'm again assuming a temporary variable called S, and I'm giving again S is equal to 0. So here, as I have to compare the first value and the second value each and every time, so I have to go through the loop every single time. The first time it has to go through the loop, and the second time also it has to go through the loop. So each and every time it has to go for the first time it has to go for 24, and second time it has to go for 49, so that it can compare this 24 and 49. So for that I need two different variables and two different loop conditions also. Therefore, I am choosing two for loops. So first thing is, first for in I, let us take this sequence, the sequence of arrays as initial stage as I, and I is equal to 0, and then I less than a dot length, and then I plus plus. That is, it has to move from one by one, comparison has to be done. And then if I am taking initial value as 0, and how will I move for the next one? So because it cannot compare with the same values as I. Therefore, I am initiating another variable called j. So for int j is equal to I plus 1. So now if it is j I plus 1, now this becomes 49. That is the second value. Because I is equal to 0, so I plus 1 is 0 plus 1, 1. So j will be having an initial value of 1. So whatever the I value is, it will be moving to the next value only. So in default, it will be comparing the nearby value of I. Whenever I chooses a value, the nearby value will be j. As because the j value is initiated from I plus 1. And then j less than a dot length j plus plus. So here initially I have taken that it is 24 and 49, and then comparing AI and AJ, whether it is greater or AI is greater than AJ, then I'm opening a loop so that this A of I value, that is the initial value, is getting stored in S. That is the temporary variable. And the variable which is already stored in A of I will be stored in, that is, it will be having the value of A of J. So for example, here, so while comparing here, while comparing here, we can check that when it is checking for 49 and 62, we know that the value of 49 will be stored here. 49 is greater than. So now here, the value of A of I will be present in the S value. So S is equal to 49. And then and A of I will be equal to A of j. So already we know that A of j is equal to 62. Therefore, A of I value will be 62. So A of I is assigned as 62 now. And then the yes value, the yes, whatever the yes value which is present in prayer, that will be moving on to A of j. That is 49. So here it becomes 49. And now when we check and finally take the output of the sequence, it will take like whatever it has stored in a sequence, when it compared whatever the sequence it has stored, the same thing will be taken as the output. So again, as because we have to display all the values, we have to use the for loop. And then the stored values which are each and every time it is compared is given here, so that we are saying this as A of I because all the values has to be displayed. And here I have executed. So so 24, 49, 62, 12 and 9. So here the smallest number is 9. So it should come first, then 12 and then 24, then 49 and then 62. So this is the ascending order. So we have to check whether it is in the same ascending order. Yes, it is 9, 12, 24, 49, 62. So it is in the same ascending order. So when we go for the descending, the same thing we'll be doing here, but the thing is, only the thing is, we are giving a -1 value. That is, it has to be in a reduced manner. So when we compare this again here, the nearby value is going to be assigned, going to be compared, and the same value is taken here. So So these values has to be interchanged. So let me give this descending values in the next video. So this is the ascending value. Thank you.